like to say what attracted you about this? Can you hear us, Prabhakar?
Yes, I can hear you. So I don't know if the line will be good for this video call. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So one of the main thing attracted me is like the community and the like-mindedness, and the goals will be like love and meeting the people with the like-mindedness and spread love. That is what I was thinking, because I had a very small interaction with Dinesh, and that is how I got into this. And I'm trying to catch up. I'm completely a novice, a new member here, so I do not know fully about the activities and the things. But one of the things attracted me was continuously keeping yourself busy and with people. The connection with the people is very important. That's what my main goal, and see if I can meet the people in person and spend time, and that is what I was looking forward for. And one of my hobbies is I do a lot of volunteering work. I go to temple, I sing bhajans, and all those are like some of my activities. I'm still actively working, but yeah, that is a small introduction and how I got prompted to join this. So I look forward for more guidance and help and like friendship and love. Yeah.
And Prabhakar, we hope soon we'll see you here in person. So you are
Yes.
Yeah, you're close. And I'm also want to acknowledge Ravi Oswal. Ravi was introduced to me by Dr. Nilima Sabharwal, who does a lot of wonderful work, Home of Hope Inc., where they're supporting orphan children around the globe. So Ravi is volunteering for them. He is developing an app for Crack the Wellness Code, which is another local group here. And Ravi, I just chatted with him, and both of us instantly connected. So Ravi, would you like to share what attracted you about this morning?
Well, I would say that, Dinesh, when you and I spoke, it seemed like we're kindred souls. We are on a similar mission, which is to promote health and well-being. And my friend and I, we are both retired. And, so in this phase, we're working on right now a nonprofit which is working on developing a wellness app targeted towards specific verticals, vertical diseases. And the first one we're targeting actually is Parkinson's disease, which is actually a pretty tough one to manage. But, I think all of the elements that we've talked about of community, exercise, better eating, meditation, these are all, I think, common themes that apply universally across a lot of, well-being in general, happiness in general, and specifically we are trying to apply them to solving or managing better chronic diseases. And I think it's great to be a part of a group, to meet other people who are, on similar journeys as a student and as a fellow traveler.
Thank you so much, Ravi, and hopefully next time we'll see you in person. And,
yes, I look forward to it.
And your namesake, Ravi Anand, my friend for more than 50 years. Ravi, what attracted you about this whole Blue Zone and well-being and our community?
Well, first of all, just knowing you for a long time, I'm a fellow traveler, we've completed a lot of the journey together. I look around and I see a lot of grief around the world. So any effort that tends to make things a little bit better for us, I laud that. So I was watching a little bit of the news this morning. It's all very negative. Everything is pretty negative, So more power to you, and more power to all of you. If we can change things for the better, I'm all for it.
Thank you so much, Ravi. And Mia, I would request your best introduction would be if you do a guided visualization for us on our theme today.
Okay. Well, that was sudden. Well, first of all, I'm so happy to meet all of you here. There are some familiar faces and then some new faces, and my warmest regards from this part of the world. I'm here in Finland. It is a very cold and snowy evening here. So yes, this is indeed a beautiful moment to be here in presence with all of you in a virtual community and a circle. Like for me, a circle resonates very deeply. And as Mani shared, that it's like it's the heart-to-heart connection is beyond space and it's beyond time. So let's practice that and experiment with that. So a guided meditation. Well, let's take just take a good position wherever you are in this world right now. And those of you who are sitting in that circle in San Jose, so just feeling our presence and feeling our bodies here in a circle, sitting in a circle wherever we are, connecting heart to heart with one another, and connecting with ourselves, to our own hearts. Taking a deep breath, taking in beautiful, fresh new energy, and releasing whatever is ready to let go. Just finding your own rhythm of breathing that feels good and natural for you. And feel your connection to the ground, as if your root extends deep down into Mother Earth, receiving that life force, that nourishment into every cell of your body. And then breathe from above you. Breathe in light, like white golden light. And just allowing that to spread all over your body. How are you right now? What is present within you? And perhaps you can allow all those sensations and feelings, thoughts, just to come up, be noticed, and be released. Just observing what is present and staying in presence with everything. Then let us become aware of each other here, sitting in a circle. And we can circle this love and light and a sense of togetherness, oneness. Just feel it going around in our circle, spreading the light and expanding with every breath we take, just expanding the light until it grows to fill up the entire world. Imagine our world lighting up like stars across the earth. And just sending out some love, some light, some compassion, some peace, whatever is needed in the world right now. And also receive for yourself whatever you may need at this moment. And then let us come back to sitting here and now, once again, feeling your body, moving your fingers and toes a little bit and becoming awake here and now. Bringing along your presence and any insights you may have received.
That's so lovely.
Thank you so much, Mia.
You're welcome.
Anything else would you like to say about your vision of both if we were to build a physical community and if you were to have a virtual community, what would be like for you?
Mm-hmm. Wow, big questions. Yes, I would say that raising consciousness on this planet is very much my mission, and as I believe it is our mission, all of us sitting here, each in our own ways to contributing to that. And I see that these circles coming together, people coming together like this, is one of the best ways for that, because we need to create those spaces for that the healing, for the consciousness to really, it is about coming together, and then the magic begins to happen. And what I see that this community is actually very unique, and what is really valuable here is that we are really coming from different parts of the world, from very diverse cultural and even spiritual backgrounds. So we can really set an example of practicing that conscious dialogue and deep listening and presence with each other. We need really more spaces like that in the world, in these times of divide and polarization. And it has always been actually a part of our journey together, Dinesh, because we have met so many years ago, and we really come from different parts of the world, different continents, and all that. But we have always felt a deep this sense of really coming from similar values and having that heart connection. So that is the essence for me about why we are sitting here, and anything is possible. So I can see circles across the world and coming together and really with different topics, different people are bringing different gifts into these spaces, and that is the gift that we are sharing, and everybody can contribute and bring their ideas and insights. So let's keep experimenting, and I'm happy to offer the space for the next one to share. For example, Indu, we have not heard from you yet, so please say what you want to say about coming here, and how are you? Happy to see you here.
She's close that. I'll do that. Go ahead, Indu, please. What is your vision and what attracted you about this gathering today?
I think she's
actually sorry. Can you give me 5 minutes? I'm just in the middle of something. Sorry, just 5 minutes, and
Sure.
I'll join back. Is there somebody else who needs to introduce themselves?
I think we can go. Ravi, you want to share your vision?
Dinesh, there are two Ravis, Ravi Oswal and
Whichever Ravi wants to go. Okay, A for Anand. So Ravi, Anand, why don't you go first? You're mute, Ravi. Unmute.
okay. As some of you might know, by occupation, I'm an architect, still involved in some projects in the city mostly, but there is one in closer to San Jose, a couple of them actually. And I had expressed interest to Dinesh, and Dinesh had expressed interest to me to find a property that would be just right for us to develop and create a center that might house, all our activities and desires. So we're in that process off and on. I have to say, sometimes we have more energy than some other times, and sometimes things just pop up much more than at other times. So I think we're making slow but steady progress. And we've seen, two or three different properties that might, um, be just right for us, but somehow one of them was sold prior to our getting on, getting our ducks together. So let me put it that way. So we're still looking. Dinesh calls me, and I don't know many of you. Good to get to know you this way, and good to hear from everybody too. So thank you again.
Thank you, Ravi, for joining, and hopefully next time we'll see you in person.
Yes.
We had discussed it that if we can make a center where maybe the very committed people can live there around that. And Ravi and I looked at Canyon Ranch, which I love that place. And there were tree homes around that. So I still visualize living in one of the tree homes. And on the weekend, we can hold retreats like that. And we can have the local Google, Cisco, and all the people, employees, burnt out, stressed out, come for the weekend. And just feel the peace. And then once they feel the peace, the word will go. So that's what we are visualizing. And Ravi, thank you so much. He's always there anytime I call. We go and look at places in Santa Cruz and all around we have searched for the right place. So it will happen in the right time. I'm quite hopeful.
Yes.
Right time.
And the only thing I wanted to add to what I just said is that as much as I am really appreciating the opportunity to be part of this August company, I had made another appointment, so I'd probably be leaving in about 15-20 minutes. So go ahead, Dinesh.
Good to have you here. Ravi Oswal, you want to go next and share, and then we'll go to Indu.
Okay, so I guess we literally just talked yesterday, Dinesh. So my vision of this, I would say, is still being formed, to be very honest with you. But to put it succinctly, I'm still wrestling with how much of this needs to be physical and how much of this can be virtual. The vision really, I think, is to build a connection and a community which can both for themselves, but for others be a catalyst for spiritual, mental, and physical well-being. So that, I would say, is kind of my vision, but how that exactly will play out, whether that means a physical location like you just talked about, Dinesh, or whether it's online media so that we're providing the catalysts and the tools for people to do this locally in their own communities. I think that's still something I need to think about and understand. That's really all I can say right now with the very limited exposure and introduction I've had to the group and the ideas.
Thank you so much, Ravi. And I think we also struggle with the same question. One thing I'm personally beginning to realize that I'm part of many virtual communities, starting from 5 o'clock in the morning, pranayama, then yoga community, and then poetry community. And I think beautifully, I'm living in a virtual ashram practically, because I can have anything I want. And this is what is baffling to me. How can anybody be alone today? Because you have at your choice, all you need is a cell phone and a connection to Zoom, and then you're connected with the whole world and you can make a choice. So, but people are not realizing that. So I think more and more people can realize that you can be alone, but you're not lonely, because you can make choice and you can connect with anybody, whatever your passion is, whatever your hobby is, you can do that. It's very easily available. But you have, and the second thing important is, I think we have to encourage people to be present, because we meet in a lot of parties and we are drinking together, we are dining together, but we're not connecting together. Our conversations are superficial. And people live together for 20 years without knowing anything what's going on with the other person. But we're talking about a community where there's a heart to heart connection, where we can be vulnerable, where we can share our authentic self with other people. This is who I am, and this is my shadow side, this is my dark side. And I need help sometimes. So are you going to be there for me if I need help? So in that kind of a community, that's where when Mia talked about heart-to-heart connection, that we are talking about, where we can afford to be vulnerable, where we can transcend beyond ego. Because most of the time, our ego will stop us saying, how can I share my vulnerability? How can I share that I need help? I'm a big macho guy. Or, I have $20 million and how can I say right now I'm in deep crisis? I need some help from you guys. So that's the community we are talking about building. I don't know, I'm listening to all of you, but I'm enjoying every moment of this present community, because it just feels, whenever you are in a community like that, it just feels wonderful. And you kind of energize yourself and rejuvenate, and you prepare for a long-term journey of this kind of light and love. And Indo, if you are ready, you can please share.
Yeah, thanks, Dinesh. And I congratulate you that you are carrying the momentum of a group, whether that is online or in person. it is, still commendable that you can bring that energy together. And thanks, Mia, for a beautiful, heartfelt meditation. The vision I have, and it's a little bit different from what I do. I'll come back to what I do. There is, some of you may have heard this lady's name, Lynn McTaggart. And she has written a couple of books. One of them is Power of Eight. And I think Mia, when Mia was talking, doing the meditation or talking about it, that's what was lighting up for me, because I've been trying that for a bit, but have not been able to lock that in. Maybe there was not the right group I was in. Basically, it is a healing circle. And in the healing circle, first time you can meet in person, if that's possible. But eventually you meet online, and there is one person who makes the request that they need help. They are in grief, or they need some kind of help, whether that is emotional, physical, whatever that may be. And other people come together in prayer, and you can set up a format, but it takes probably 15 minutes or so. And this community prays together for that one person. And she has written scientific proof that it results in betterment, not only for the person that you're praying for, but the people who are praying. So, I just wanted to plant the seed here. If that seed wants to sprout, I'll just watch and see. That's the vision I had for this circle, because what happens is that people come together. There is, of course, learning and, consciousness rising for some time, but pretty quickly, then we all go our merry way, and we lose that connection. So to keep the momentum, you have to meet on a regular basis and have some reason for meeting. So that's what I wanted to say today. In person, the question that Dinesh was asking in terms of online communities. So I give healing sessions, and surprisingly, all of those sessions have become online on the phone. And sometimes I have not even seen these people in person. I only know them by voice, and they are happy with that medium. So I think I don't question anymore that people are present in person or they're online. Whatever feels good to them, that is the right way. So I also would love to share some mindfulness type of discussion. So that's what I wanted to put it out there. Thank you so much, Dinesh, for carrying the torch and keeping us together. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Indu. And any of the people on the Zoom, if you want to say anything, you can say. Otherwise, we'll go to our room and we'll ask the same question. I know it's getting late in Finland, and so any of the Zoom people, anytime you want to sign off, that's perfectly okay. But if you are engaged in listening to us, I know Mani will be there. He's in Washington, D.C., so it's only 3 hours after us. But Finland is 10 hours after us. So feel free to sign off and you want to, and recording will be there for you. But now I will request anyone from the Zoom group, if you want to say anything.
Dinesh, one thing that came up, I wanted you to talk a little bit about, where you and Mia have been talking about this concept of connecting 2 billion years ago, right? Mary Magdalene, you mentioned a little bit of that. I wanted to remind before Mia signs off, I wanted to see if we can capture some of that. But otherwise, I'm good.
Sorry, what did you say, Mani? Can you repeat it? What did you say?
Yeah, so Dinesh asked me to remind him about the conversation you had with him about Mary Magdalena, and he came to become aware of that and the connection that you both had apparently about 2 million years ago, which was very exciting for me to hear about. So Dinesh, if we can.
Oh, Indo is here, right here in about 10 miles from here. Okay. So, yeah. So, how about, can you hold on to that question, Mani?
Please, I'm just saying it only because Mia, I don't want Mia to go without talking about.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, can you be there for a few more minutes?
I can. And then before we go into that, I just wanted to connect back to what Indu said, because that was so, it resonated so well with me. Thanks, Indu, because this is exactly what is really calling me to create these healing circles, because awakening a healing presence in this world is actually very much part of what calls me. And as I was talking about the circles, then circles and healing presence, when we put that together, it's very similar to what you shared, Indu. And I know Lynn McTaggart's work as well. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Mia. Maybe I will eventually bring that dream to fruition. I've been thinking about that for a few months. It keeps coming back.
So Indu and Mia, we have Marian, who is in one of Lynn Maggart's group. Is that correct? Yeah, so Marian is going to say something.
I'm currently in a program with her as a Circle of 8.
Yeah.
Every week. She talks
Lovely.
about science, and she talks a lot about the quantum field and how intention manifests.
Exactly.
And together every week we take turns bringing whatever issues we're dealing with, even including people in our lives, not just for us. And we also have made intentions for the world, for Ukraine and for Israel. So we've been very active in that, and it's a really wonderful process. And it's not prayer, it's intention. It's very different and very deliberate. And it's not prayer. It's a distinction. So
wow, now I wish I was there in person with you guys.
And you take the course. She actually spends a lot of time talking about intention and how intention works and what supports intentions and manifesting. And we're all very well grounded in that when we meet. And then we come together, and it's a virtual group. We've never met in person. We're not likely to ever meet in person. I've been meeting with this one group for almost a year. And I think our intention will be to meet ongoingly, even though the program ends, it'll end in February. But we'll probably keep meeting because of the value of intending and focusing that way. And in an intentional community, it would be great to have people who met together and did that. And then just to distinguish, when you meet virtually, there's something that happens when you're physically present with other people that includes a resonance for the heart. And I feel it somewhat on virtual connection, and I have a lot of people that I talk to every month on Zoom, but it's not the same as being with another human being. There's a heart resonance that's palpable. You can feel it. And when it's not there, you can feel that too. So I just want to point at that. So
I'm tempted now to do a little experiment, because we have been toying with this question ever since the Cisco days. Because we used to say, is it possible to feel the presence virtually? And a little experiment we'll do, as Prabhakar is just walking in. He found his way finally. So Mani, I'm going to respond to the request Mani made earlier. He said that, why don't you do that? So we have been doing this. So I would like you, Prabhakar, please come. And we are doing a little experiment here to see, can we connect heart to heart? Physically, we know we can do that in a community like that, but can we also connect heart to heart in a virtual community? Okay, so the experiment goes something like this. All of us take 3 deep breaths first. Just relax and take 3 deep breaths. So my intention is that my love is flowing from my heart to Ravi Anand's heart. And Ravi, I would request that you send that love to other Ravi. And then Ravi, you send that love to Indu. And Indu, you send it to Mia and Mia to Mani and come back to us here in our group, Krishna. So I stand with this open heart. All the love is flowing from my heart to Ravi Anand's heart. And from Ravi's heart, it's flowing to Ravi Oswal. Ravi Oswal, can you also state your intention that it's flowing to Indu?
Charity is on mute.
My intention is that all my love is flowing to Indu.
And my heart is connected to Mia, and all my love is flowing to her.
Thank you, Indu, receiving the love through you, from you, and sending my love to Mani.
Wonderful to receive and grateful for the gift. I receive it fully and then share it collectively, adding my love to the rest of the room in San Jose. Back to you, Dinesh.
Coming to Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you, Mani, to receive all of your love. I intentionally pass it on to India. So the love you send doesn't not get understood.
Accept the love in this entire group, including those on Zoom, and pass it on to you.
Receive love from the group. And pass it on to Baba.
And receive love from them. Sure.
I received the love from the circle to Prabhakar. And passing it on to Dinesh.
Thank you, Shankar. I receive the love from Shankar and the whole group, and I pass it on to Krista.
Receive the love from this beautiful group. Thanks for being it Sunday, and pass it on to whoever it needs to go to.
So let's just hold hands if you like to, and visualize that the whole group, the Zoom people, and we are all, the love is flowing from our heart to each other. And its intensity is increasing. And this love is expanding in this room and in this city. And it's taking over our whole blue planet. The blue planet is now shining with this love. Let's take 3 deep breaths and come back to the present moment. We have 3 more people here who just joined us. Prabhakar, would you like to say anything? Your shared vision. You have been on the Zoom call, so you're aware of what's going on here. Okay.
Yeah. So one of the what I'm thinking is, yeah, connecting people and have basically love and affection. That is the main thing, and spread the love. Love also over time. That's my thought.
Thank you, Prabhakar.
Thank you.
Shankar. Shankar has been, actually, I must say that for the past 5 years, we have been talking about building a physical community. And last year, Shankar told me that, why don't you just, wherever you are, that is a community, that's a physical community. And he offered his beautiful home in Carmel. So last September, we were doing a lot of corporate kind of work, but that was the first community work we did. And it all started with his Carmel home. So I'm so grateful to you, Shankar. And I acknowledge that he offered his home, and then the first thing, and then we did a retreat here in Villages, and I had the pleasure of meeting these beautiful people here, Ernesto and Lily, and there are about, I would say maybe 20 to 30 people in Villages who are very connected with this idea. They're not all here, but we already have several healing circles, and I would say Wednesday evening is a healing circle. And with that, Shankar, what's your shared vision about moving forward? Hybrid communities, physical communities, healing circles, online communities, what's your vision?
It's bringing people together to in compassion, because compassion is the best medicine in having these communities where we create blue zones of blue earth. Individually, we are nothing. Together, we are something. If we become one with the earth, with Mother Earth, then there's no difference between us and the universe. It's a very connected universe. So whether it's physical or not, but physically it's easier because we can see each other, feel each other's presence. Now that COVID is over, it's easier to meet. But we need the circle to expand, and it is. So then, Dinesh, I'm grateful for you to have started meeting in person again.
And Krista, I'm meeting you for the first time in person. So please go ahead and share, introduce yourself, whatever you want to say, and if you have a shared vision about this.
Hi, everyone. My name is Krista Bluesmith, and I have known Shankar many years, and we were brought together by the spirit of play, dancing, ecstatic dancing, and just the beauty of the pure, art of dancing. I'm very passionate about our global solutions. And I believe that, the art of the heart is really what we're lacking. We have the technology that we need, and now we need to develop our emotional technology to be able to connect with each other in ways that really create meaning and progression towards our shared future. So I'm extremely committed to that. And I also love eco villages, which is what I think a great solution for the refugee crisis globally. And so just happy to be here. And I love play and spontaneity, I think is such good medicine. So I love all of that.
And Krista is a very modest person. I got to know her in 2009. And through what's called dance meditation, that dance church in Santa Cruz, where we all, it's like, if anybody from India is familiar with Mata Ka Jagata, we all sing together and essentially we connect with Mother Earth, and we move together, like the Sufis. Like, it was a community, if you're in the Jewish tradition, which we are Hanukkah is coming up within a week. They have these circle dances. Everybody comes together and it's like 0 and infinity are 1, 0, 1. One circle is 0, 2 circles is infinity. Isn't that amazing? It's not a coincidence. So Krista has brought together thousands of people. The first time I met her was at the Raw Spirit Festival after the dance community. And that brought people together around the world who believed in eating fruits and vegetables, without cooking too much. And she's done many such retreats. And I think you still read history at Harvard, right?
I just got my master's degree, so enough to say no global war. That's my takeaway.
And you traveled a lot was it Bali? You spent a few years in different places around the world.
You're so sweet. Yeah, I just, really trying to do my part, trying to make an anti-violence tour for that goes around schools that's based on some really workable models, teaches people how to communicate, teaches kids how to have each other's backs. I got your back, make sure everyone's good. So I'm trying to do some interesting things. So thanks for hearing my introduction.
I'm so glad that you are here. And it's about reaching the hour. So people on the Zoom, if you would like to say anything, and those of you who are local and you get very inspired, you come over, because Krista and Shankar, I know for sure. Shankar has done a lot of this, I call it meditative dancing or soul dancing, or dancing in totally, when you're totally present. It reminds me of the Sufi dancing, when they dance, that it's a very spiritual dance in a way, where they lose sense of the time and everything. So he had talked about it, I've never seen, but today you'll get to see at 2 o'clock.
You have two of us.
And 2 of you, so more than that.
Done Garba, if you've done any spiritual dance, Gita, Garba, it's all about being present. And we will do some exercises to bring you completely present in your body. The simple exercises, but then bring you right here.
So I just can't wait for that. And those local people, if you get too excited, please drive and come over. Join us in the dance. If you come early, you'll get lunch also. But if you come at 2, you'll get to see this dance show, which I'm really curious and looking forward to it. But before you guys sign off, we had kept the Zoom call for an hour. I would love to, your parting thoughts, Ravi and Indu and Mia and Mani.
I think one of us Ravi had to leave, but otherwise Ravi Oswal is here.
So Ravi, anything you want to say before you leave?
Well, it's still absorbing everything. It's such a wonderful community that you guys are building. And I had actually, I would say, very little idea what I was walking into, but it's been a wonderful experience. And, I'm curious to get, deeper into it with you.
Wonderful, Ravi, and we'll work with you on that app and the Crack the Wellness Code movement and everything. So thanks for joining on a short notice. Really appreciate.
Absolutely. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, Indu, anything you want to say?
Yeah, when we were talking about this whole sending love, I was reminded of that HeartMath actually has a coherence monitor that you can put on your ear, and you can see how your heart gets in coherence when there are positive vibrations that are being passed. But it happened too early, so I couldn't use that. But in future, somebody can put it on and actually try it. Secondly, when we were passing love, something just occurred to me is that I had a little bit hard time receiving it. I had no difficulty passing it on. So that was just a bit of a learning for me. Thank you. Otherwise, very nice meeting you all. Maybe I'll drive, who knows?
Mia, you want to drive?
So, well, thank you so much for everyone. I'm so happy to have been here with you. I need to go to sleep soon. It's 9:30 p.m. here. So maybe in my dreams, I come and dance with you. So I love this kind of dancing. I have practiced a little bit of that type of dancing, not necessarily the same as you have, but this type of just being present and moving the body however it wants to move in the present moment. So I would love to be there with you, and my love to all of you. And I was really able to feel that connection through our circle in this practice. So thank you so much, and looking forward to meeting all of you next time.
Mia, we have a lot of video recorders here in our cell phones, so we'll record the dance and put it on our WhatsApp group. So you'll be able to see the dance, and you'll be with us in spirit.
Yes.
And Mani, anything you want to say? Thank you so much for co-facilitating and monitoring all the Zoom and guiding people to get here. Prabhakar finally got here. Okay.
Thank you, Dinesh. I think when you invited me to be there, I used to be in San Jose about 10 years ago. Now it looks like I'm again there, if not at least trying to take a flight, quickly come over there. That's how I am feeling right now. And in DC where I am, it is lunchtime, so I'm going to head out to have lunch a little bit ahead of you. But I'm glad I was there, and I look forward to seeing the videos of dance that's going to come through me. I'm excited.
Thank you so much, all of you. Have a lovely day. And any more ideas you get, any other vision you get, please post it in the WhatsApp group. And with that, what should we say to them? Something? Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
One more time.
Namaste.
Namaste. One more time. Fine. Namaste.
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 And good night, Mia.
Night.
Okay.
Good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good day,
Bye.
everyone. Bye-bye.